Dave Lovell, first resident to move in at Sanctuary Lakes, November 1997. Why did you come here?
Well, we came here because we liked the concept. We liked the idea of the lake, the golf course and the gardens. I'd worked in a few of these developments overseas and in Queensland, and we liked that concept, and primarily we came here to have our family, and we wanted a nice area for our kids to grow up in and have a bit of space where they could run around and create havoc.
It was a big leap of faith for you to make that decision, because I can remember this was just a flat piece of earth.
Massive leap of faith. We came down to have a look at it, and I drove in the four-wheel drive, and before we bought, and I clicked the hubs in because I didn't know if we were going to get out again. So it was really, a massive leap of faith. But we looked at the infrastructure, we looked at the lake and the bridges, and we could see it was going to be a good development. And I'd seen these done overseas, and I just had a good feeling that this was going to work.
If I asked you what the top three things were that you like about Sanctuary Lakes today, what would they be?
The security. I like the security. We travel a lot. I travel a lot with work, so it's nice to know that there's something there for my family. The lake. I really like the lake. And just the open space and the gardens and the way they're maintained and looked after. The estate maintenance guys do a really good job, and you know, it shows. It looks really nice. You go to other areas and it's not as nice as here. It looks really good.
And Dave, this was the first place in Melbourne basically to have building controls statewide, or right across the estate. Did that impress you, or was that something that you thought was a bit difficult?
That was a big part of us deciding to come here. We were in favour of those building controls because it meant that all the houses would be built of a similar standard and a similar size and a similar look, which I think is important for this sort of development. And it also, to us, it seemed like it was a way of protecting our investment in our home. It's our biggest asset, like it is for a lot of people. So you've got to look after that and protect that. So those building regulations, they were an important part. Yeah, they played a very important part in our decision making.
And with 50% of the whole project open space, how do you think that's impacted?
I think it's great. It's fantastic, especially when our boys were younger. There's plenty of space for them to run around. We could take our dogs for a walk around the lake. There are lots of go canoeing in the lake. Lots of places for them to ride their bikes. Yeah, the open space is fantastic. I think we're pretty lucky to have it.
Now we'll just go back to a bit of history, because you were in the local CFA, and we had a big fundraising day here. Give us an idea of what happened there.
Well, back in '97, after the Black Friday fires, the CFA and Sanctuary Lakes and a lot of other residents got on board to try and raise funds for people that have been affected by the fires. And we had a big day out here on the green near the security hut, and a golf tournament that Sanctuary Lakes put on. That was a massive effort, and we raised, I think it was close to 90,000, and that was a really good effort. Everyone came on board. I mean, everyone did whatever they could to help, and that was a good sense of community. And that sort of was one of the reasons we moved here, hoping to find a sense of community. We were very happy with that. It was something that I think everyone can be proud of what they did. It was a good effort.
Now, Dave, no hope of you moving on soon?
No, I don't think so, Ron. I mean, unless you know something I don't. But no, I've got no intention of moving. This is the longest that my wife and I have ever lived in one place. So we're pretty happy here. No, can't see any reason to move.
Dave Lovell, the first resident to move in to Sanctuary Lakes some 17 years ago. Thank you very much for your time today.
No worries, Ron. Happy to be on board. Thank you.